Issue 177. We start out with Sonic being woken up in his very messy room by Amy after he's had a dream where Johnny woke up only to fade away. So we actually get to see the inside of Sonic's room, finally. This will give him some more character. His room has video game controllers and a Genesis, which is surprising, like Sonic plays video games. You'd expect him to be like a jock who always runs and stuff, but he plays games too. And he has some toys, comics, and a small lava lamp and computer and desktop lamp. Seeing this makes him more relatable as a person. I don't think we're ever going to see any of the other freedom fighters' bedrooms, which is pretty ridiculous. Sonic says, looking annoyed with his eyes closed, that he blames himself for Johnny's death. Pretty responsible of him. Makes sense since he's the one who told Porker to activate the machine that killed him at the time it did. By the way, why was Amy there when he was sleeping? She's gone out of her crush phase. You know, logically, Porker should be feeling just as guilty, if not more so, than Sonic, since he was the one who built the device in the first place, and maybe if he hadn't built it, Sonic would have just carried everyone off, one by one, running away from chaos at the speed of sound, instead of having a Pyrrhic victory. And plus, Porker is a coward and soft and stuff, so again, he should be having this reaction, not just Sonic. Amy says that Johnny knew the risk when he joined the Freedom Fighters and nobody blames Sonic. Remember when I said that maybe Johnny joining the Freedom Fighters was a mistake? Yeah. Sonic has a moment of humility, calling himself an idiot angrily, and says that he's risked his friends' lives for years, and it never occurred to him that something like this could happen. You know, this proves that in no canon continuity is Sonic ever truly heartless. Fleetway Sonic comes the closest to it out of all of them because of the way that he treats Tails, and even he has moments like this. He still cares about his friends, he just lashes out at them as an arrogant jerk sometimes. Then Grimer says that he's widened the search parameters and found Chaos's traces. So the heroes' victory was totally and utterly pointless. They could have run away and would have been better off. I guess their inner courage was the only reason they didn't do it with Chaos' fear-creating power that should have made them all run away. So, I guess it was kind of forced that Johnny died, because all of them should have run away if Chaos is powerful enough to make people afraid of him. Even Sonic being afraid of him. Eggman actually provides a good explanation for why Chaos isn't gone. Energy can't be destroyed, and he's Chaos energy. Grimer says that Chaos is spread over half a mile, and he's 20,000 feet above the planet. He says he's headed straight for the floating island, naturally since there's emeralds there. I guess Chaos has a emerald detector in his brain. After Porker says that no shit, the readings he took from Sonic's newly green eyes are the same energy as Chaos, Knuckles is told about what happened to Johnny. Amy reveals that Sonic's left and never plans to come back. That doesn't really make any sense because they need him around to protect them. It's just like when Sonic ditched the Freedom Fighters in the Death Egg madness in Archie because he remembered Sally being vaporized. It makes no sense for Sonic to think ditching people he should be protecting will protect them. But at least here it makes some more sense because Sonic's the one who told Porker to do something that got his friend killed, so he's separating himself from his friends to rationally try to protect them from him. Then Amy sees some mist behind Knuckles and loses the signal, and Chaos attacks Knuckles and speaks out of nowhere, saying that he's come to claim what he thinks is rightfully his. This is much better writing than in the games because Chaos actually talks, making him an actual character. Knuckles gets affected by the fear power and can't move. Chaos says that since he's close to the emeralds, his mind is no longer confused and his thoughts are clearing. So I guess that's why he didn't talk before. So is he gonna skip straight to Perfect Chaos? That's strange of an adaptation to do. Amy tells Tails, who's on a pink tornado, that they've got to get to the floating island, and just as I was relishing in the idea that the story might actually last the whole issue this time, nope, reprint. This story was by Nigel Kitching, and as Sonic leaves the Freedom Fighters to keep himself from getting them killed, since he naturally blames himself for Johnny's death. And then Chaos, since he's Chaos energy and energy can't be destroyed, flies over to Angel Island and absorbs the emeralds into himself while Knuckles is paralyzed with fear. Common sense would say that Sonic's just putting his friends in more danger by not being there to protect them. And Sonic's supposed to be pretty smart. but he probably feels like a murderer for what he caused to happen to Johnny. He wants to keep that sort of person far away from his friends. It's a great moment of vulnerability for Sonic, seeing him try to take responsibility for a mistake like that, as instead of blaming Porker for making the machine, he blames himself, not even thinking to blame Porker. Which is odd, because he usually tends to blame other people, not really take responsibility himself. And it's odd that they seem to be skipping straight to Perfect Chaos without showing any of the levels of Sonic Adventure. It seems lazy. At least it's original, but I wouldn't want it to be that abridged.